Hey everybody, 3KO Games here. Thanks for checking out the channel today. Two brand new costumes to talk about. Glass costume for Leonidas, glass costume for Marjana. Let's jump in and take a look. Marjana is featured here first in the portal. And I think the way to look at this is by reviewing her original and also looking at the tune. Because, again, the tune costume seems to still be pretty desirable, almost more desirable than glass in certain situations. So you are getting a huge costume bonus. So if you have the tune and also get the glass, you should do the costume just to get that extended bonus. For the tune, it's still pretty high as is. Glass 70, 70, 75. Find somebody who's just a tune. That bonus is 50, 50, 70, right? So you're getting an extra 20% on attack and defense. That's pretty great. Then we're getting this glass passive, 60% extra chance to reflect status ailments back to the attacker, which is not a for sure thing, but is nice when it happens for sure. And you don't get the tune passive, which is that 75% chance to resist not only ailments, but also mana reductions and buff dispels. They have buffed up these glass costumes a little bit, though, to make them a little bit more desirable, maybe even over the tunes. I think every attacking hero has been also added that the attack bypasses defensive buffs. So there's a line in all of the attacking heroes. Let's even look at somebody like Elkanon. Yes, attack bypasses defensive buffs. The healers, it has been added. I'll have to scroll a while till I get to Viv, won't I? Sorry. There we go. Have been added that all holy allies reflect status ailments and negative stacks for 2 turns. So that's nice. Now for the rest of the special here. The original card dealt 458% damage to the target and gave 756 burn damage over 6 turns. Then we moved up to 538% damage to the target, 855 burn damage over 3 turns, extra damage against nature. We don't get the extra damage against nature, but we do get the attack bypassing defensive buffs. And both the attack and the burn damage have increased even over the tune costume. So they're moving these in the right direction. There still may be times that you are most concerned about the buff dispels and mana reductions. If you're taking a tune army against Fergus, for instance, and you don't want your mana to be reduced. But the Marjana costume here in glass is pretty good, and we won't have to go quite as in-depth with Leonidas, because the same thing. That's what the passive is. He's been added the line that the attack bypasses defensive buffs. That's nice. So, let's look at the original. 415% damage to the target, reduces the mana of the target by 40%, and heals the caster for 75% of the damage dealt. So, 415, 40, 75. Tune, 565, not quite 40, 35% mana reduction, 65% caster heal. Glass, still not as much mana reduced as the original, but more than the tune, bigger hit than the tune, bigger heal than the tune. So that's all of that news. I did not see a new 4 or 3 star in the mix. Maybe I just missed it. I don't think I'm going to scroll through the entire thing. But yeah, I don't see any new markings by any of the 4 or 3 stars for glass costumes that way. So it looks like we just have the 2. That's just fine. I have 2 pulls, so you know what? Let's just do it's that superstition. Not going to make you watch an ad. Let's just do these 2 key pulls and see what happens. Gunner. I think I might not have actually had the tune for Gunner, so that's nice. And Carver. That's not very interesting at all. All right. Well, good luck to you and your polls, if you do them. Let me know what you think about Marjana and Leonidas and the slight buffs to the glass costumes in particular. Thank you for checking out the channel today, and we'll see you next time.